Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
So my name is Pedro. This is my Camaro. It's a 2010 Camaro SS with the full ZL1 conversion.
A Z01 conversion. What exactly is involved in the Z01 conversion?
Well, in the ZL1, you have on this one, the front bumper. You have the ZL1 rims.
Okay.
You have the side skirt, but that's off of the Z28 side skirt.
Is this supposed to be straight? I see a wave right there.
No, it's supposed to be straight, but it's like, yeah.
Well, it's Arizona. Everything melts in
Yeah,
Arizona. I don't know if
yeah.
that's what it was.
Trying to switch to something like metal.
Oh, yeah. Nice wheels.
Then I got the crossrail rotors with the rebadging on the brakes.
Right.
Yeah.
I see a Texas Speed sticker.
So what I did, I cammed it, and it's got the stage 3 cam.
Okay.
It's got the KB air intake system.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And then it's got the full custom exhaust, 3-inch exhaust all the way through.
Nice. So, what was the horsepower before you cammed it?
Before stock, it has got the LS3, so it's got 425.
Yeah.
425 and 400 torque.
Oh, okay.
So after I did the cam, the intake, the headers, I tuned it. It's got a street tune, so I'm not 100% sure on the horsepower right now.
Well, I know that the GM cam on the LS3 brings it to 480 horsepower.
Yeah, it seems about right.
But does the Texas Speed cam, does it exceed the GM cut on that cam versus?
I mean, 100% sure on that. I can't tell you that.
But it's probably north of 450.
Yeah, for sure. It's got the Hers shifter, which is I just recently installed it. Love that thing.
Very nice.
The whole aspect of the shift and all that. Drives better.
Still same shift pattern, but you just change out the mechanism and.
Yeah, all the way through. Take off the casing in the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Back here, the ZL1
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Right.
The wicker bill. The diffuser, the ZL1. The quad tip exhaust, the ZL1.
Nice.
Exterior wise, that's pretty much it.
All right.
I'm gonna do that today. Gonna do a hood insert on it.
You gonna do a hood insert?
Yeah. From off of the Z28.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that today.
That'd be nice. Does that involve cutting, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for bringing this out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Yeah, my name is Mike. I brought my C7 2016 Corvette. It's a Z51. I have headers, top speed one, racing headers, Corsa exhaust, Canon intake.
Look.
Haven't tuned it yet, but it's going to be tuned next week.
And K&N makes an air raid type, or not air raid. Air raid's a different brand, but K&N makes the cold air intake, not just the filters. So you have to tune for that specifically.
Yes, sir. For the headers.
Okay.
The headers to get tuned.
Okay, for the headers, not so much the intake.
Yeah, not too much, but
Right. This is 2016, so this is an LS3.
Yes.
Okay, and you cammed it or
no?
No, it's just stock.
I
Okay.
didn't cam it. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
Too fast already.
Right. I think it's 430 horsepower.
460.
460?
Regular.
Oh wow! It's because of the ZR1.
ZR1. Correct.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. That is fast. That's a lot of power.
Yes, it is.
I like that interior
I did the
combination.
Red. I did the red carbon fiber. It has red and black.
I like that. It looks really good.
And in the back, I got a custom diffuser, carbon fiber with Lamborghini tail lights.
Oh yeah,
Let me,
that's pretty cool. The hazards. Oh, they lit up right when you did that. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Looks good, especially with the white on the reverse.
The reverse light.
Yeah, it looks good. Nice diffuser. That looks really good. You know, I think this is just really awesome. I like the C7s better than the C8s.
Me too.
And one of the things I don't like about the C8s is you can't get it in a stick. You can't get it in a manual.
Yeah.
But I just like this style, like this look, man.
Let me turn it on.
Yeah, sure. It sounds great. Sounds really good. Sounds really good. It's a custom exhaust, custom cold air intake, or K&N
intake.
and then but no cams. It's just as the factory intended. But the Z1 package made it happen.
Correct.
Right on.
Correct.
Well, it's a great color combination. Beautiful car. Thank you for bringing it.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is Matt, and I brought a 13 Camaro SS1LE.
Okay. Oh. Now this doesn't look like a normal Camaro. What would you do to this?
So it has a LSA blower on it. I'm running bigger injectors, long tubes, Broiler Tech exhaust, 391s in the rear, E85, Rotofab catch cold air intake.
Nice.
Catch can.
You did oil catch can?
Yeah.
I just did one of those myself. That's right. I see it right over there.
Yeah, Elite Engineering.
Right on.
So smaller supercharger pulley, larger crank pulley. At the
Okay.
rear, bottom, 10%
So,
overdrive.
in original condition, how much horsepower does this make?
426.
426 original horsepower. What's it doing now?
720 to the rear wheels.
720 at the wheels. That's pretty incredible. 720 at the wheels. Well, let's start up. You have a custom exhaust on? It's just stock. Custom exhaust? Awesome. Well, thank you for bringing this today. I know you don't want to be on video, but I appreciate you bringing this out. It's a beautiful car, and you've done a lot of cool stuff to this.
Thank you.
Kim, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out. I've not seen you since you brought Kit.
I know that was a while ago.
It was
too.
a while ago,
Yes, it
but
was.
tell me what you brought today.
I brought Kit's sister. This is an 88 Trans Am GTA.
88 Trans Am GTA.
Yes.
Now, what makes this different from the others?
Trans Ams.
Yeah, the normal Trans Am.
Basically, it's the trim, the package. It's got the good WS6 suspension. It's basically appearance package. Like you got the badging here.
Oh, the badging up
for
front.
Sales.
I see that. Right there, the GTA right there.
Yeah, here. And normal Trans Ams, they had like air extractors, the fender vents. The GTAs do not.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's a
Okay.
big thing. And the gold lace wheels, the Trans Ams.
Those are like Brembo or BBS.
BBS, huh?
BBS?
Yeah,
BBS.
the gold lace wheels.
Yeah, yeah.
Normal Trans Ams.
Right.
I think they had the gold. The GTAs have the gold lace wheels. The GTAs you can get. I think they were black.
And different hood here.
And a different, yes.
The vents.
Yeah,
Heat vents.
yeah.
Are those real or are those just for show?
These are not functional. These are.
Okay.
Yeah, these are.
Okay.
But everything else is pretty much. Oh, and actually, the seats were going different. These are the GTA seats and the steering wheel. The TAs didn't have.
Wow.
The radio controls and all that.
Wow, I haven't seen buttons like that
Okay, since
in
the
a
real
long time, man.
Yeah, it's a real throwback, right?
Kids don't know what.
They don't know about.
They don't know about that stuff.
No,
Wow.
total 80s right there.
Yeah, it's very 80s.
And it all works.
It all works. Wow.
Yes. Yeah, all works.
Oh, and you got the T-tops
And the
too.
T-tops, yeah.
And you're keeping this one original. You
Oh,
already-
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people take these cars and turn them into kits,
Turn them into kids.
but this one is in such
Good
great
shape.
condition.
I
It's,
would never turn this, as much as I love kid, I would never turn this car to a kid. If you're gonna do that, get yourself a donor that's not in,
Not in
that's
great condition.
Not in shape.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
But yeah, pretty much everything on this car is stock, minus the exhaust. I got,
Exhaust is not stock?
No, and I got some Camaro tips on there.
Okay.
Yep. So it sounds
Okay.
pretty good.
Sounds
nothing like
Nothing like the other-
like the other cars, but
Oh, if you want to start it up and we'll listen to it, that'd be great. Oh, that's nice.
so it's got a little nice little tone.
That's nice. It's a warm tone. It's like I like that.
It's not too much exaggerated.
I like that.
And it ruffles a little bit in the car. So
That's nice.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing this.
No problem.
It's a really cool car. You don't see these very often at all.
No, and not that, and they're
Not in this condition. This is in really great condition.
thank you, Lady Bird. If you do see any, you're going to see the Camaros. I don't see a lot of these.
Yeah, you see the Camaros.
The Camaros.
Yeah.
third gen Camaros.
Well,
Yeah.
Kim, thanks so much.
Thank you. No
See you next time. Take care.
Yep. Bye.
Please introduce yourself.
How's it going, man? I'm Alex, drive a 5.0 2013 track pack. Picked it up back in September outside of Tucson. So cool story on this car. Picked it up outside of Tucson. It was breaking hearts down there. Dude had to get rid of it. I went down there, picked it up, and haven't looked back since. I don't know. What do you want to know about it?
Well, it's a track pack. What makes it a track pack?
So the track pack, it takes a few things from the Boss 302. It takes the oil cooler, it takes the rear differential, it has the 373 gears, and it also comes with the Recaro seats.
Okay.
That's pretty much the track pack right there. The seats, the rear end, and the oil cooler from the Boss 302 and the radiator. Oh, and it's
Nice.
got the limited slip differential too.
Nice.
Pretty much,
Is it stock otherwise? I mean,
no, it's full bolt on, running on E, 435 on the dyno.
435 at the wheels.
Yes.
See, normally the 5.0 Mustang makes 435 at the crank, but on
So it's
E85.
is to the wheel. Yes.
Right, wow.
The only thing that this car needs is a clutch. I've been beating on it.
Right.
It's full GT500 clone. It's got the GT500 front end, GT500 spoiler, long tubes, pretty much straight pipe.
Very nice. Straight piped.
Well, yeah, straight pipe. No cats, no res, no pipes, nothing, man.
Okay. I have to hear this.
All right, I got it.
Go ahead. I got you here. Just pop it in neutral. Let's hear this. Straight piped Mustang.
Get in the car.
Okay.
And that's only
And that's why you get your neighbors
That's only
calling the
4,000.
police, right?
That's not even getting the 7,000. Damn. That's 4,000. He's at 7,000 now.
Oh wow. Wow. Well, thank you for bringing this. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Jeff John. This is a 1987 Chrysler Conquest, aka StarQuest, a Mitsubishi Starion, rebadged for Chrysler, Dodge, and Plymouth. They all got the names Conquest. Everything's made in the Mitsubishi plant. 2.6 liter, the second turbocharged fuel-injected car brought into the States. The first one was the Toyota Corolla Celica. This one hasn't gained as much popularity or has the value of a Toyota, but that's why they brought it in here, was to compete with that vehicle. So yeah, 2.6, the turbo. I'm not sure what size. I just apologize, but
That's okay.
the only bad thing about the fuel injected I heard is there's 2 fuel injectors in the back, and they spray to cover all 4 cylinders.
Okay.
And so you could lose some in the front, or hopefully maybe.
So it's
just
not
a-
port injection. It's more like throttle body injection.
Yes.
Okay, here's what I know about this. Okay, at the time, mid 80s, Chrysler and Mitsubishi joined up and they created Diamond Star Motors, the star being Chrysler, the diamond being Mitsubishi. And so, yes, the Mitsubishi Starion, which was huge overseas, very popular in Japan, and they rebranded as the Conquest. It was, at the time, considering the low horsepower of most production cars, this was a really sporty and considered a powerful car for its era.
Absolutely.
And I really like the fender flares and the styling. This was a car I really enjoyed when I was in high school.
Yeah, I had one in the mid '90s, and so getting older and having some money, I wanted another one. I had to bring out from Michigan. It does have things that were really new in space age. These are seatbelt.
Yeah, that was a federal mandate. I had a car that had or automatic. I guess it was called active restraint.
Yeah.
So it would force people to wear their seatbelts.
Yeah, you still have the strength.
Yeah, the lap belt. Yeah.
And then it had the stereo on the wheel, which was pretty modern.
Yeah.
It did have the cassette player, so I upgraded that, so I can't have the steering wheel controls.
Well, cool.
Other than that, it was, in good shape. I boogered up this front wheel sliding, trying to show off up in Tempe, going around a turn and hit the curve.
That happens.
Yeah. But,
So this was what, 180, 190 horsepower back when it was new?
yeah, 197 about, and it could
Okay.
do top speed 135.
Okay.
And I've had it up to that, even with that boogered up rim.
Well, there are rim shops in town that can fix that. So.
Yeah, I'm going to look at that and just do it myself like I did most of this.
Right on.
I had to repaint all the plastic stuff
Right on.
because that all faded. But this is all original.
Well,
paint,
it's
which is good for the
it's
shades.
a good looking car.
30 years old.
It's a good looking car. Thank you for bringing this
Yeah,
today.
And I call it my alter ego is Racer X, Speed Racer.
Racer.
older brother.
I saw the Mach 5 on the center console.
Yeah. The Racer X was Speed
His
Racer's
brother.
older brother,
Yeah, I remember that.
And I've got a WRX that you'll see the same Racer X and stuff. So I
Right on.
appreciate you interviewing me, sir, and I'll be back.
All right. Well, thank you. Take
All
care.
right, peace out.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Chris, 2004 Lamborghini Gallardo.
It's a beautiful car, beautiful color. You have brought this out before,
Several months back.
several months back. Let's do a walk around this car. Tell me everything about this.
Well, it's the 2004. It's the Kalen Blue color, which is fairly rare. I mean, it's not. I mean, you'll see a few of them out there, but it's not one of the more common colors. It's had several upgrades from other years. The wheels are from the 06 and newer cars, and they've been powdered with bronze. I bought them that way, but and even the lug bolts are technically the 2010 model year because they're the T80 versus the standard 17 millimeter. It's got the newer front bumper on it that one of the previous owners put on. At first I thought maybe the car had been wrecked, but no, they actually just upgraded it to that bumper. So it's got the see-through rear glass on it, which is for the 05 and newer.
What was the 04?
The 04 was just a solid deck with vents seats in it, so which was kind of ugly. So I definitely like the appearance better here.
Okay.
So, and then inside they upgraded it to the diamond stitching in the seats, and it has the Alcantara roof, which were all, I don't know if they were options in 04 or later, but it's all been done.
Oh, nice.
Of course, aftermarket stereo, which, you know, is not factory, but at least it has a modern stereo in it.
That's nice.
So it's got the backup camera and all that stuff that the later cars did have. But,
Right.
you know, and so it's, you know, it's kind of a Franken-year, but it's, I mean, other than the custom exhaust, which I was forced to put on just because the original exhaust is impossible to find, it's almost all original. So as far as OEM parts. So.
Well, it's a beautiful car. Now you were talking about this is the E-gear in it, and you're thinking about
the F1 paddle shifting.
Right, right.
But they did make the car in a 6-speed manual with, you know, a clutch and a, you know, shifter. And it was just not as popular in sales, but you can actually, for a price, convert it, which is something that I'm toying with doing at some point, just because I'm old-fashioned. I like having a third pedal.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Well, you know, right now, and you know this, the stick shift version of this car is more valuable than the E-gear.
Especially if they were sold originally that way. I mean, if I converted this one, the VIN would of course still show that it was sold as a paddle shift car, so it wouldn't be as valuable, but it would still be in demand from somebody looking for a used Lamborghini.
Right.
Because they would want the stick.
Right.
It's like even it's an all-wheel drive car, but the all-wheel drive system, you'd think being from Audi would be good, but in the Lamborghini, kind of stinks.
Does it?
And it's again. It takes nothing just to drop the transaxle and the drive shafts off and make it a rear-wheel drive car again, and it'll handle much better. You know, it'll be 150 pounds lighter. And,
right.
You know, I mean, unless you live somewhere where you were going to drive it in snow or a lot of really nasty road conditions, like in Arizona, I don't need all-wheel drive.
No, you don't. Yeah, but this is a beautiful car, and the roads in Arizona are fantastic.
Well, most of the surrounding states have nice roads too.
Right. So. Man. So you said earlier that there are a few things you've had to fix on this.
Well, most of it, like I said, it had some problems with the engine when I bought it that, you know, whether the dealer knew it or not, I don't know. But because, I mean, the car ran good until you got to about 40 miles, and then you start having problems.
If you were to give anybody advice who was looking for a Gallardo, didn't know anything about what years or what to look for, what features or what things to keep an eye out for, what would you advise them?
If you were seriously wanting to buy one and you know, weren't trying to overextend yourself and trying to buy the cheapest one you can find, I would stick with at least an 06 or newer car, because the 04s and 5s had a lot of gremlins. The 04s especially, which this is an 04. But, you know, I bought it mainly just because it was the only one in this color.
So it's the beautiful color.
Otherwise, if you can swing the extra cash, try to get an 09 or newer, because by then they had worked out most of the bugs. I mean they're still an Italian car, so take that for what it's worth. But
right.
You know, a lot of the gremlins and bugs were worked out by 09, and they're actually a fairly reliable, almost daily use car. I mean, even these you can drive every day.
You can drive this as a daily.
Yeah, but they tend to have a few more glitches, and especially if they haven't been fixed already. And like the 04s, the early 04s, the first 400 serial numbers or so, had horrible. Just avoid those cars altogether unless somebody can show you that they've fixed everything.
Right.
You know, and I mean show you like documented proof, not just, oh yeah, we fixed it.
Right.
Yeah, the first 400 serial numbers, I guess the transmissions had horrible problems, I guess.
Well, these are using Audi transaxles?
Well, most of it is Audi parts. I mean, the engine, the transaxle, even a lot of the electronics are Audi, if not even Volkswagen in a few cases. But there are some Lamborghini-specific parts on the car.
Speaking of Lamborghini-specific parts, you mentioned that the fuel cap itself is, how much is that for a fuel cap?
Let's just say it's over $500.
Over $500 for a fuel cap.
Just because it's stamped Lamborghini.
It's stamped Lamborghini, wow.
If you didn't care about the stamp, you could probably buy one for $50.
Wow.
Yeah, anything that has the name Lamborghini on it, expect to pay Lamborghini prices. Yeah, there's an old saying that buying these cars is the down payment. Owning the cars is the real cost.
Yeah.
And I, unfortunately, even though I thought I knew what I was getting into, I've even had some sticker shock. And I kind of keep thinking, maybe I should have bought a different car.
But, you know, the styling of this is just...
They're amazing cars.
It's a gorgeous design. The colors is beautiful. I think this is the right car.
And if you treat them well, they'll treat you well. I mean, if you abuse the car, it's going to make you pay for it. But if treat it well, I mean, you're
Right.
going to have occasional times where stuff's going to break. That's just the nature of an automobile.
Right.
Yeah, and if you buy one of these and abuse the hell out of it, then it's going to cost you.
Right. Now you
Now,
mentioned
you'll have a lot of fun doing it, but it's going to cost you.
you mentioned that you have a custom exhaust on this.
Yeah.
Can we hear it for a second?
Yeah.
It sounds like an F1.
Yeah, if I get her up around 6,000-7,000 RPM, which I won't do sitting still when it's cold like this, but
Right.
yeah, if I really push it up when it's going, yeah, I mean, it'll scream down the road like an F1 car.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for bringing this. I'll see you maybe next time.
Yeah, possibly.
All right.
Otherwise, definitely want a cool car.
Sir,
Right on.
before you go,